So here we are, continuing with our crazy names for food. Today I'm going to show you how they make the official Juicy Lucy. So it's a recipe from 1950-ish, and it was a very famous burger that is actually been registered from Minneapolis, Minnesota, from a bar called Matt's Bar. And so we're going to get going. So we need 1 pound of ground Hamburg. The ground Hamburg has to be at least 18% fat, at least 18% fat. And so that's what we got. And we're going to add to that 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, 1/4 teaspoon of ground black pepper, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. And then you're supposed to mix this all up by hand. So here we go. They recommend doing it while the beef is cool. So you want to make sure that it's like still right out of the fridge, not been sitting out and warm like. They say it's better to do it this way. So this is the way we're doing it. According to the recipe, 1 pound makes 3 burgers. However, you can't cut corners. And apparently you have to divide this into 6 sections. So we got to make this into 6 equal parts. Let's see how equal we can make this to start. Okay, so there's our 6 parts. There's a good start. Each of these burgers needs to be made into a ball now. And then we're going to place them on a plate and squish them out. And they need to be pretty thin. They said about like 1/4 of an inch thick. So they're kind of a thin burger. And we're going to make 6 of these. That looks pretty good. Guess I got 5 more to go. Next, you take 1 slice of cheese per burger, and you stack them together. So there's 3 slices. Now this is very important apparently. Now you cut this into quarters, this way and this way. So each of the burgers now, we're going to take 4 quarters, and you got to start them in the center, and you have to lay them this way, and you have to make sure that it stays at least 1/2 inch from the edges. So I've got to do this for each one, but it's got to be kind of fanned out a little bit like that. So we're going to do this on each of these 3 burgers. Next, we're going to place one of these patties on top of each one of the burgers. And you pinch down the edges to seal all the cheese in. I'm following the directions very precisely because we want the perfect Juicy Lucy. Next, in a frying pan, add 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil and let it get nice and hot. Carefully place your burgers into the frying pan, and we're going to let them cook for 3 to 4 minutes on each side, but you're not allowed to push them down. While the burgers are cooking, you need to take white hamburger buns, not seeded, and turn them each this way, and we're going to put them in the oven at 350 degrees for about 6 minutes, just to toast the buns. After 3 minutes, you got to turn the burgers, and they're going to cook for 3 minutes on the other side. And now it's time to assemble the official Juicy Lucy burger. So you take one of the burgers and you put it onto one of the toasted buns. Now we need to add dill pickle. The ones I have are a little large, so I'm going to cut them in half. And then you place it on top. And this is the official Juicy Lucy burger. And now I believe it's time for the tasty taste time.